What's up guys, Spartan85, welcome back to the channel, and today we're covering some more community bases built in the Spartan Army community server that's about to reset here in about a week or so I thought I'd cover these. There's a second server running now too that's beginner slash builder friendly called Warriors Refuge, and then this server, the Spartan community server, will be renamed Legion of the Damned and moving more towards like a hardcore survivalist style server. All right, first we're going to cover is the bases in the green biome, kind of near Trader Rect here, but stay tuned for the Wasteland base. It is a lot of hard work and dedication went into that base, and you're going to be pretty amazed by it, I think. So anyway, the first base is built by Aramis, one of the server admins. It's kind of like a little treehouse build. I really like this. There's two trees that the base was built around. There's one right here, and then there's one right there, and it's built with supports all around too, so in case the zombies do take out the trees, of course the base will still stand. So plenty of supports. But I really like this. I'm going to drop out of God mode here and kind of walk around just to kind of show you guys this. Reminds me of, like some of the bases from maybe like Star Wars, the little Ewoks running around in the tree houses and stuff. But I really like this base. I've always wanted to build a treehouse base. All right, next up is built by OPR, kind of a base here in the green biome using just a pretty standard ladder system to get up with a pole going across and then the little spikes at the top, I guess spike blocks, that are really nice. I like those a lot because when the zombies do jump, it kind of knocks them either direction. It can knock them down or to the left and the right. And then another fighting position in the back with a hatch, and then of course everything, a hatch on top so you can get up top. I like these simple bases a lot. They work well. They're good for screamers. Not that we have a lot of screamers lately. And let me go down here because I like to show these off. If the zombie's right here fighting you, you can, when they jump, it kind of shoots them back. It'll shoot them back like that. But if they're off to the side just a hair, when they do jump, it can knock them down like that. So I like those spikes right there a lot. They work really good for the fighting position. All right, next up is the fire station, district number 3, built by Oki Shuffle with some additions by Razor and Uzar also. But Oki kind of came up with this design. I love this design too. The classic switchback here coming up, and then the zombie obstacle course, which I love. I love making the zombies work to get to us. So right here, we'll push them off to the right. Over here, we'll push them off to the left. Same thing there. And then here they have to jump. So if they can make it this far, they're going to have to deal with electricity here. And then when they get here and they try to jump, they're going to be pushed off to one side, either right here like that, or let's go right here. They'll be pushed off to the left here like that. And that's these just little triangle blocks up here, the little wedge shapes. If you turn them like this, will force them off to one side. I like that a lot. And then here's the fighting position inside. Up to 4 people can be inside fighting at once with melee or ranged. Or we can have somebody over here off to the side with ranged and maybe explosives. And then if you want, you could also be up top. There are some spikes up here, but you can take out the spikes. But you can also be up top if you want and fight up here. You just got to deal with the vultures and such. Up top is the garden and all the dew collectors on the roof here. Okay, then we'll go in. The fighting position's right up here. It's even labeled. So if you don't know where it is, it's labeled right here. So even go in here like this, you can just walk down into the main base down here. This is a great place to build a base, by the way, too. But here's everything inside. Vending machines still work. We have a vending machine that we can all, put stuff in and sell stuff or whatever. And of course, we have a little message board. There's a wish list board that people can put to or just leave messages. We love having those in our bases. And then through here is all the forges and the chem stations, the workbench, the cement mixers, all that great stuff. So this was a really good base for the first several days, first like 60 to 100 days, and then we moved to the Wasteland. Speaking of the Wasteland, let's go to the Wasteland. 753 Vanity Lane, reimagined and built by Oki Shuffle, Uzar, and Razorfang, and some of the other community members. This thing has been completely redone and remodeled. I'm going to try to show some images of the original Vanity Tower so you can see. I know that this whole one side of the building was just gone in vanilla, if you want to say. But up top, I love this landing pad up top. There's a gyrocopter landing pad. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then there's even a air control tower up at the top here for landing all the gyrocopters so we don't wreck them. But Absolutely gorgeous. And for the Horde base, this was built by Uzar here. You kind of come up, here's the zombies. They're going to come up this path here, or one of the other paths over there if they want. They have to go across this little tightrope, come up the stairs to the fighting position, and they're going to have to jump over this, land on the actual little tightrope here, go across, and get electrified, of course. And if they do make it this far, they're going to be pushed off of the little wedge there. And then going through this, here is the fighting position on the other side. Iron bars with the fighting position. You can have multiple positions here fighting, or you could go up top, up here, rain down explosives if you want at the fighting position, or just shoot them from here. And I really think the best way to show this off is probably just going in through the front door, I think. Probably just walking in and showing this off. I mean, completely reimagined, remodeled. Oki Shuffle put a ton of elbow grease, time, and effort into remodeling this. And here's the parking garage. It's been completely redone also. We can park our vehicles down here, and I love this over here. There's even a little valet booth. So when you come in, you got to come to the valet booth and check in. The stairs have been completely rebuilt except for the first floor. That's just to make sure the zombies don't get up to us. So to get up, we have to go through the elevator here. So let's go up to the next elevator room here. And then out these doors is the fighting position. Right here on the second floor, we got vault doors right here. And then we can go up to the fighting position from here. I'm sorry, the upstairs fighting position here, where I showed before with all the turrets. Floor number 5 here. This is where a lot of the residences have started. So everybody's got their own little residence. Like here's Kitten's Corner here. She has her own entire little penthouse here. Drugon's Lair. Here we go. Lady Meerkat's Burrow. Up to floor 6, there's even more rooms here. We have under construction. Ready for somebody to move in. Floor 9 has an arrow going to it. I love that. And then this is the executive suites right here. And I should say all this electricity works. Everything's been wired. Here's the little disco hall reimagined. All the lights are working. And this is kind of where all the workstations are too. The chem stations, the workbenches. And you can come out here. This is the original hardened chest. You can even come out here and fight the zombies if you want to during Horde Night, if you got a good sniper rifle. Executive suites are here. Here's Uzar's room here. Sudden Glory's glory hole is right here. Oki Shuffle's dungeon. I like that the dungeon is at the very top, and I'm not sure what goes on here. Doesn't look very family friendly, but I'm sure our imaginations can run wild with this place. Here's Dano's room here. I love the cat. That's great. And we even have Hell's Kitchen featuring Wade. And here's the kitchen area. Just above that is the Super Corn farm. On either side, we have Super Corn, dew collectors at the top, and of course, the gyrocopter landing pad, which I feel like we need to try. Here goes nothing. Coming in for a landing. I think I need to go down just a little bit here. I still suck with the gyrocopter. Oh, I think we got it. I think we got it. We might fall off, though. Try this one more time. There we go. We stuck that landing. Yes. And then, of course, is the control tower up here with the ladder holding this thing up. I still don't know how this thing stands. I feel like if I put one block on this thing, the whole thing will fall. I really do. But I love this base. Oki Shuffle built this. He had a base like this in the last server that we didn't quite get in to show it off. So he kind of reimagined that base into a control tower. And it's super homey. I feel like this is kind of where I'd hang out. Nice and safe up here. I really like it. And I wish our view distance was a little longer so we could see all the buildings around us. But pretty cool to be up here and see the city all around. All right, I think the best way to show this off is just do a nice orbit view. Even the pool has been remodeled in the back. Is just show an orbit view of this compared to the old Vanity Tower too. So I'm going to show that off for just a few minutes. And I should also say that this was built largely on console. Oki Shuffle, Uzar, and a couple other people that helped this base are console, PS5, and Xbox players. So a lot of our community on these servers are console based. We try to set the servers up so consoles can join and run just fine. Like I said, a lot of this building is on console. It's really cool to see the console community come together and make a build like this. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this gives you some ideas and some inspiration, maybe some motivation to build these really cool bases. And feel free to join these servers, right? There's no cost to join. You don't have to be a member or anything like that. You just have to join the Discord. All we ask is that you be a good person, a nice person. If you want to play with the community, you can. If you want to play solo, you can. All that kind of stuff. But we all get along really good. A lot of it's console players, PS5, Xbox. We have a couple PC players too. But we all get along great, and we just have a good time, and we just have a lot of passion for this game. So join the Discord. All the details to join these servers are there. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later. Bye.